From the KRQE News 13 Newsplex, this is News 13 on Fox 2.
A large winter storm makes its mark on New Mexico tonight. Good evening, I'm Michael Hertzenberg. It's round 3 of a series of storms to hit the state this week. We have live team coverage of this latest wave tonight. The Four Corners area has been hit hard, and that's where we have meteorologist Mark Ronchetti and News 13's Jessica Garatay. We'll check in with them in just a moment. But first, News 13's Amanda Goodman begins our team coverage from Gallup, where the snow is causing problems for drivers on I-40. Amanda?
Well, after about a 4-hour break in the rain is starting to pick up just a little bit here. And now the wind is also starting to play a factor, but still no snow yet. Now, earlier today, all this rain that Gallup has been getting has been causing some problems for drivers with big puddles and street gutters flooding, but only a few minor accidents, all weather related. Everyone did turn out to be okay, though. Now, all this rain is coming over our way from Flagstaff, and they just got hammered today. They're expecting up to 4 feet of snow through tomorrow, and obviously that's caused problems for drivers there as well. Interstate 17 was closed down, and we decided to head west here from Gallup on 40, and it was pretty clear for a little while on the New Mexico side, but right now at this hour, Interstate 40 westbound is closed in Winslow, Arizona, and we spoke with some truckers rather who were heading westbound, and they told us they know better than to mess with Mother Nature.
There's no way for me to be super trucker or to try to beat the weather. I've learned to respect Mother Nature.
So again, just rain here in Gallup, no snow yet, but that is expected to change overnight in the next couple of hours. And also, again, the wind is a factor here. So, if you don't have to hit the roads tonight, don't do it, especially heading westbound on Interstate 40. But if you do, let me give you a number here. It's 1-800-432-4269, and that's a number that you can call if you need road conditions here in New Mexico or maybe in Arizona, Colorado, and Texas. You'll be able to get that information from that 1-800 number. Back inside to you.
Okay, thanks, Amanda. Mark Ronchetti continues our team storm coverage from the Four Corners area in Durango. Mark?
Well, I tell you what, Michael, at this point, the snow continues to dump here in Durango, over a foot of snow on the ground. The good news is crews are able to keep up with it, at least to some degree, as much as you can when it's snowing this hard. We'll kind of get out of the way and show you what's going on. Downtown Durango, actually, there are a fair amount of people out. People here kind of know what it's all about to deal with the snow, so they're not scared off by it. And the good news is, well, if you're part of one of the resorts, then you got to be loving it because they are getting dumped on right now. No question about that. And as far as Amanda goes and getting the rain there in Gallup, no surprise. Out in front of this part of the storm, it's very, very warm, and we're ending up, unless you're up in these high mountain communities, getting rain, and that's going to continue for the next 5 or 6 hours until we get the cold core of this storm in here and a pretty good cold front. Let's go ahead and show you what's going on with our warnings across the area for tonight, and essentially what we're ending up with here is winter storm warnings all across western New Mexico and the northern mountains of New Mexico, essentially stretching from the Gila in the south all the way up here to Durango in the Four Corners, and north of us we have blizzard warnings as well. East Mountains too, part of the winter storm warning. We also have high wind warnings as well along the east slopes of the central mountain chain, having to deal with very gusty winds there as well. And let's go ahead and show you what's going on as far as dealing with the radar goes at this point, and we are dealing with plenty of rain out there, especially over parts of Arizona. Some of that is leaking into around the Gallup area, but up here in the Four Corners we're dealing with all snow, and across southwestern sections of the state we are still dealing with rain. Now, if you go way up in the high Gila tonight, we'll start to change things over a bit, and the same deal as you head into west central sections, but it's going to take a while for that to happen. But up here in some of these higher mountain communities like Durango, we're going to see snow all night long and snow throughout the day tomorrow as well. So overall, a lot to contend with. Your full forecast is coming up in just a few minutes. Michael, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Mark. Snow continues to pile up in Durango, as you saw in Mark's live shot. It's treacherous for drivers. Police are urging people to stay off the roads tonight. News 13's Jessica Garatay has that part of the story from Durango.
I've been here since about noon today, and you can see the snow is just not letting up. It just keeps falling. Snow is piling up along the sidewalk, as you can see, and businesses behind me, they decided to close up early. The roads in Durango are just bad. Roads are packed with snow and slippery in areas. Durango police are telling people to stay off the roads if possible tonight. I've seen several cars get stuck in the snow. Many drivers are just taking it slow. City workers spent the day trying to clear the roads and sidewalks, but it's almost impossible to keep up.
It has been not good. It's been really hectic. As soon as you do one part of the sidewalk, snow's just coming down so fast you can't keep up with it. Snow blowers, nothing helps. We hired extra help, and I mean, it's been a real tough go at it.
Pedestrians are bundled up. This man in a wheelchair had a very tough time getting through the snow. Now, we spoke to several downtown store owners who decided to close early.
It's tough for them. They're mostly college students, so I wanted to make sure they got home tonight safely. So I'm staying with the store, and we'll probably close a little early tonight.
Of course, all this snow, great news for the skiers and snowboarders. We spoke to one skier who says the powder on Durango Mountain is just unbelievable. I'm Jessica Goddard, they're reporting in Durango.
Visibility is also low. Most flights in and out of La Plata County Airport were canceled tonight. Be sure to call the New Mexico Road Condition Hotline at 511 if you have to head out tonight or in the morning. And stay with Casa Fox 2 and KRQE News 13 on the air and on the web for continuing coverage of the storm.